I think ENCE is looking really strong. The individuals are playing really good. Definitely Springs. I think he's been playing so consistently, also on lane and stuff like that. So I mean, I think it's a pretty fun and good matchup. I think like we are looking pretty good. They are looking pretty good. They are obviously the favorites coming into the match, but we beat them last time 2-0. Of course, they had to play with us then in the first map, but I still think that we beat them pretty confidently, and we weren't really showing any signs of weakness against them. So I think it's going to be a really fun match, and it's going to be close for sure. And it's always fun to see two teams doing really good coming up against each other, because I think we're going to show some high skill in that game. So I think it can go both ways for sure.
What kind of team are they to face on the server? Are they very unpredictable in the way they do things?
I think it's kind of a mix. I think they have kind of like the same play style as we have. I think they have a lot of room to work with. Like the individuals have a lot of room to work with, a lot of freedom, and I think together with that, Sniper can be. I think he's a guy kind of like hoeJ. Like he likes to go both ways. Like he can have structure and he can have a lot of freedom for the players, and it kind of depends on how they play and how they want to do things. Like in terms of what they do. And he has some aggressive players as well, like Disha and Maiden. Like they're really aggressive players, and I think they are making a lot of space and making a lot of chaos in the rounds, and I think they kind of thrive of that. And we kind of have something of the same. Like I'm really aggressive as well, and I like to just to do my own thing and kind of make a lot of chaos. So I think it's gonna be it's I think the play style is kind of similar to us, and I think that's what's also working for them right now.
Let's say you guys make it through. It's a tough route right now with several good teams, but if you guys make it through, there's a LAN in Lisbon to look forward to. How big of a motivation factor is it that they place these events on pretty new locations? I know they've been there before, but still interesting place to go.
Yeah, I mean, for us, I don't think like the place matters that much. I just feel like we want to just be on the stage and in front of a crowd. I think we got a small taste of it in the last major and the show match, and I think it would be a dream come true for everyone. Playing in front of a huge crowd and on a scene, and just playing the game you love in such an environment. And I think like the experience you're gonna get from that is just like you can really put a value to that. So obviously, it would just be huge for any of the guys in our team to try and experience that. So I think it's a huge motivation going through. That there's a chance that you could get there. So
And I guess that's something that we others who are looking at the CS:GO players are often forgetting, that the chances of playing in front of a crowd is actually not that big. If you look at how many tournaments are played in the arena environment and stuff like that, there are very few chances actually of playing there.
yeah, I mean, if you want to get on a stage in a tier 1 event, it's really difficult, and you have to you have to play really good Counter Strike. I mean, just also in the major, like it's only the top 8 that comes into the playoffs and gets a chance to play on stage. And I mean, it's just it's really rare, and you really have to play your heart out if you want to get there. But I mean, of course, it's a huge motivation. It's something to look forward to, and if you just put your heart into it and you work into it, then hopefully one day we will make it.